Hey everybody, welcome back to Lori's Boston Found. My name is Lori. I'm a reseller on Poshmark and eBay, but today I'm doing something a little bit different for you. I have an appointment scheduled with a rep from the RealReal. She's actually coming to my house, and so I went through my inventory. Some of the stuff is listed, some stuff is unlisted, some stuff I've already sent to the RealReal and I'm sending it back, and I'm going to show you everything that I'm sending. At the end of the video, I'll also share with you some of my recent sales. I just got word from my rep, which I already actually filmed the video because I was waiting for her. So my rep had to reschedule. She's supposed to be here today at 10 a.m. So I had everything out on the table, and she said she forgot about our appointment. So she's coming tomorrow at 10 a.m. I wanted to finish this video and share with you all of the things she took or didn't take, but I think I'll do that in a follow-up video. So today I'll just show you what I'm sending, and then I'll do a follow-up video of what they actually took, and I'll see if she has any interest in being in the video, sharing a little information with you guys. I think that would be really helpful, and we'll go from there. Let's go back in time about an hour, and I'll show you everything that I'm sending to the RealReal. I have an appointment with a representative from the RealReal. She's on her way to my house right now. I live about 26 miles outside of Boston. Fortunately, I am within an area that they do come out to my house. I've done like a porch pickup before with them, and today I'm trying the concierge service for the first time, where the representative actually comes into my house and will go through the items that I have. Today I just want to go through my stuff, fold items, do a once over, take anything that's in my inventory out of the bags, and just have it all prepped and nice and ready to go. Sorry if there's an echo in this room. This brand I was kind of excited about. This is Pour La Victoire. I'm probably saying that wrong. It's got that little arrow. And these shoes are always so beautiful to me, and I'm always drawn to them, and then they tend to sit for a long time in my closet. And I noticed that some of these were priced and selling above $100, so I'm going to give these a try. Also, I have about a $1,500 credit at the RealReal. I choose to take my payout as a credit instead of cash. I get a little bit of a higher percentage, and also I'm saving for, I don't know, maybe a Chanel bag, maybe a classic Chanel, I don't know, but I am going to take my RealReal money and play with it. Some of these things are just stuff that's been sitting, and I'm hoping to get a good return. This is another pair. This is the word spelled out. These are gorgeous. And I've picked these things up at so many different places, I'm not even sure. Okay, this is the one I'm really curious about. Some of you may remember that I picked up this, I think it's a knockoff Gucci from the 90s or early 2000s. But I can't be sure that it is fake, so I'm gonna send it in. It's also a cool way to get things authenticated and not have to pay for it. I mean, they'll just send it back for you. If you're really not sure, I am going to give it a try and just see what it is it feels really nice, but anyway. And if they confirm that this is not authentic, I had so many people, I probably like 5 to 7 people reach out and say that they would buy this even if it were a dupe. But I wouldn't sell this on a platform. I would do this as a direct sale because I don't list fake items. This is a Rebecca Minkoff bag that I never listed. It had a little bit of a mildewy smell. It kind of still does. I should point that out to her. She may not take it because of that. It's a really nice bag. I'm not sure where I picked this up, but I remember it being pretty inexpensive. It's like a dark green. I don't know about that one. These are my own Nikes. Nike is a brand that they accept, and I'm not sure people realize that. I'm sure they don't take all Nike, so I pulled a couple pieces just to see what they might accept. These are my own personal Nikes that I never wear, and they're just so damn cute, and they're in really excellent condition. So I thought these might be a good one to try to sell. I don't know how long I've had these. They're just kind of short in the back, and my heel pops out a lot. Maybe it's just they're big or something, but I'm gonna try those out. And I wanted to mention Nike because I think it's a brand we all come across, and it could be something that would sell at the RealReal, and you could pick it up at the bins and then just send it to the RealReal, which would be amazing. This is the other Nike piece. This I actually pulled from my inventory. This is a men's piece. It's just like a red jacket. I want to test the waters with some men's items at the RealReal too. I have a feeling that they are not as saturated as some of the women's brands and items, so I'm gonna give that a try. This is a Lafayette 148. This is probably my very favorite brand to send to them because it is a brand that sits forever in my own closet, and it's a brand that consistently sells on their platform. Not always for a lot of money, but I would say that Lafayette 148 is one of the brands that has pleasantly surprised me on the RealReal. Oftentimes I'm disappointed with my payout, but sometimes it's just worth it to get it out of my house and to make a little bit of a profit and not do the work. But when it comes to Lafayette 148, I've had some big wins. Sorry. This is a really cool jacket. I think this would do pretty well. Can't remember if there was a mark or anything. I mean, this has been in my closet for a long time. It has this like leather, or maybe it's a faux leather trim. The buttons are beautiful. I bought this, it's a Japanese brand. I picked this up probably within my first 6 months of thrifting for profit, like probably 2008. The brand is Ozak. It's not a brand on their designer list, so they probably won't take it, but they recently took a leather coat that I didn't even know was a thing, and it sold for like $150, and I think I made like $70 on it, around that profit. This has been sitting forever in my closet. I think it's so pretty, and I think the leather is gorgeous, and yeah, I don't know if she'll take it, but I'm gonna try it. I think this is the fun part too about having someone come in my house, because I'll be able to have a dialogue with them. So we'll see. This I'm cleaning up. This is my David Yurman bracelet. It's filthy right now. It's actually so filthy and I have to clean it. Another tip I would say, just like anything, when you bring your car in to have it assessed on a trade-in, you know, you're probably smart to have the car cleaned and not have it look disgusting. You want the people to, you know, think that you take care of your stuff. Not that they're gonna price it, but I mean, just to accept things. And I have 2 David Yurman bracelets. My mother-in-law gave me a lot of my Yurman. She was so generous. But the one that I wear the most is the one that's open, and it has like the 14 karat gold on the ends. And even that one I don't wear a lot. This is all silver and it's more like a bangle and it goes around. My only concern with this is, you know, there is some sentimental value here, even though I don't wear this very often. I am also curious if there's also like a little, I mean, the clasp, no, I guess it works. I guess it works. I also have the pouch for this. Where is it? So I am going to show her this. Maybe they've run specials where they've given like an extra bonus for designer jewelry. I also recently bought, within the past few months, a pair of Louis Vuitton sunglasses, men's sunglasses. I only paid $35, and they usually list their Louis sunglasses above $300. I can't find them, so I'm very frustrated because I wanted to give that to her. These pants, I'm not sure about this brand. This Emmanuel Ungaro, oh, sorry, we gotta get into focus here. They've been inconsistent with whether or not they'll take this brand from me. I think I had a dead stock that they accepted and it sold, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's awesome. I paid like $5 for it. I can show you some of my recent solds, although I haven't had a ton sell recently, so they'd be a little bit dated, meaning probably from January, February, March, and I'm filming this the end of May, but it could still be helpful. I'm gonna see if they take this. I also have an Ungaro blazer. They also do a lot of outdoor brands, so I thought this would be a helpful thing to share with you. Keens, they do accept. And I think I recently sold a pair of Keens with them. Keens are, sometimes they sit for a while for me, or they tend to price them much higher than I would sell them for. Keens do pretty well on eBay, but we're gonna see if they wanna take these. In a lot of cases, it's not that I can't sell this stuff, it's that it's been sitting for me and I just have an abundance of inventory and I really want that Chanel bag. And I don't wanna use any of my other, like my Poshmark money for that. It's just a mental thing. And I'm pretty sure I got these Keens from that estate sale, which is now going on 2 years. So, or I picked them up at the bins. I don't really pick up Keens unless they're really inexpensive. And these are in beautiful condition, so we'll see. This bag is kind of a sad little story. It started out so exciting. This is a Salvatore Ferragamo bag that I pulled out of the bins in New Hampshire. It was like one of my best bin days ever. And I got this and I got another Salvatore Ferragamo in a black patent leather. Well, the black patent leather I sent to the RealReal and it sold very quickly. I don't know. I will go over sales. I don't want to quote what I made off of it, but I was happy with the return because, you know, I paid $2 per bag. This sold on Poshmark, and it sold for around $200, and then somebody opened a case and I had to take it back. And in my opinion, it was pretty bad. So they said that there was like a separation of the leather, which honestly, it's just where the leather meets the strap here. And I think this bag is in beautiful condition. It was just a little bit of buyer's remorse, I think, which is sometimes the problem with selling higher end stuff. If people are paying over $100, $200, $300, they're more critical of the items. So I feel like when it comes from a place like the RealReal, they might have a little bit more confidence. This is actually, in my opinion, a much nicer bag than the patent leather one, more timeless, camel. I've considered keeping this. Like, I love such a cute shoulder bag, but I have my eye on a few other things. So I'm gonna let go of this and put it towards a different bag. But this is really a gorgeous bag. And I was very disappointed when that came back. They also accept North Face. And I don't know. I have mixed emotions on North Face. I don't get super excited. Some of the puffer jackets I like. Now, I'm curious if they'll take this Denali jacket because it has some pilling on the inside. I'm not gonna bother depilling it. They can either take it or not. And then if they don't take it, I'll just list it as is and I'll make what I make. This is another bag that is from the estate sale. This is a Levant, I used to call it Lanvin. But it's a classic basket weave camera bag. Another classic bag that I should consider keeping. What do we have here? Made in Italy. It still has the paper inside. I mean, oh, it says Dooney and Burke. We'll take that out. This is a gorgeous bag. I have it listed for over $300. That could be a problem. There has been some attention. It's really a cute bag. It's really a cute bag. That's the other issue. I wish I had, like, maybe for the items I had listed, I wish I had put them all on sale like half off and just see like what I got for them before I sent them to the RealReal, because at least then I'm in control of the price. But I didn't because I'm last minute Lori, so we'll see. This bag is a recent pickup. It's a Givenchy and it's really beautiful. It's kind of got this like crushed look to it. It's in great condition, but I did pay $49 for this near Boston. So I don't know. I don't like to send them things that I've invested too much money in. What happens is if they get these items and they price them really low, I will call immediately. I am really on top of my account when I first send something in. And if they price things low, I just request it back. So it can end up being more work than it's worth if you take the time to pull it, make the appointment, send it out, and then once you update your account, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna lose money if they sell this at that price. So in that case, I'll just pull it, but I'm gonna see how this Givenchy bag does. This is a fur that I picked up. Oh gosh, I think I got this at Goodwill or like a local. It's really beautiful, and I think the color is gorgeous, and this is just not anything I'm really interested in selling. It's vintage, made in Hong Kong. The color of it is absolutely beautiful. Also curious to see what they'll do with this. These are some ties I recently picked up at the bins. This is a Givenchy, this is a Liberty of London, and this is a Christian Dior. They all look like they probably should be sent to the cleaners. Like this Givenchy has a little stain on the back. Sorry, I keep looking over here at my image. But anyways, I'll see. Ties don't go for a lot, but I also don't love listing ties. I don't know why, because they're so easy to list. It's just not my thing. So there's a part of me that's like, just send it out. Yeah, you know what? I'm not even gonna, this Christian Dior, I can see the stains on it. I'm not gonna even show them that. This Christian Dior blazer, oh my gosh. This has already been sent to them once or twice and sent back to me a couple times. Like, I don't know why they're not accepting this. I know it's real, and it's like a lightweight striped. I think it's like the perfect spring blazer. I don't know if they ever accepted it. I think they sent it back a couple times and then they finally accepted it, and then they priced it really low. And I just feel like this Christian Dior should go for more because it's vintage, it's unique, it's lightweight, it's a great spring blazer. I really believe in that piece. So I don't know if it's because it gets sent to them and it's kind of wrinkly by now. I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna try it again. This is another item I'm going to take out of the package. This is the brand Moncler, mostly known, I would say, for their winter coats. I actually found Moncler in the bins. I had never heard of it before. It was probably my first 6 months of reselling, and it was destroyed. It was like almost like a shimmery rose colored parka, and my Bostonian almost just came out there. And I soaked it and soaked it and soaked it. It sold for a couple $100, but it was a labor of love. But it was my introduction to the brand. I had actually heard of it before because when I was looking for a winter coat, I was looking at Canada Goose, and I looked at Moncler as well. And it was actually much more expensive than Canada Goose, the pieces I was looking at. But this is just a silk blouse, and it's really beautiful. I have this priced at $85, and it's just not moving. And sometimes, you know, you might say, well, why don't you just lower the price? I feel like if somebody's interested in an item, people are not afraid to send a 60% off offer. I've gotten like no bites on this whatsoever, as far as I know. Or I counted something and they ghosted me. So as of right now, it's not really serving me. I got this near Boston. I spent like $5 or $6 on it. So I'm hoping I'll get more on that return. This I know I paid $2 for because it's got the little tags on it. Another Lafayette. This was on a clearance rack. Do remember to take off tags like this. I just brought scissors over because I knew I was gonna have to remove this, but now I don't know where my scissors are. I'll look for them. This is another piece. I'm not sure where I picked this up, but this was another Lafayette 148 specific. I have this in the RealReal bag, so that I bought specifically to send off. This is pretty cool, actually. I love the hem on it. It's just a cool denim jacket. I don't know where they'll price that, but Diane von Furstenberg, I don't think I will ever send to the RealReal again. I sent them a new with tags Diane dress, and it was their classic wrap dress, and I think my profit on it was $16. It like physically pained me, and of course it sold in a day. Sometimes I can't get to things fast enough and they price them really low, but I mean, they know what sells, so I have a feeling it's very systematic how they price their things, which is why if you're at all worried about something not making you the money you expect, you might want to try listing it on your own first. Robert Rodriguez, they did accept this, I believe, and then I reclaimed it because it was marked down so much that it would have been like a $6 profit or something. So I'm sending this back in, and we'll see how that does. Same with this. This was dead stock Flora Kung, New York. I think this is so beautiful. I wish, see, this is something that would be great to sell in person or on a live sale because it's got this beautiful like wrap detail and it's pleated right here. And by dead stock, I just mean that it is still new with tag. The tags are still attached, but it is vintage. And these are the tags that are attached. So I'll send that back out. The reason I keep sending things out is because I haven't gotten to them to relist and put in my inventory. The cool thing about the items that I'm sending in that are currently in my inventory is I can just mark them as not for sale, send them to the RealReal, see where they're priced, see if they sell, see if I reclaim them, but I don't delete the listing because if I do end up reclaiming it, like that Christian Dior blazer, I can just relist it. And or just press for sale and then do it like a fresh relist without having to take the pictures over again. So don't delete your listings until it sells at the RealReal. Just mark them not for sale. This is another Emmanuel Ungaro. I don't know if they'll take it, but it's kind of a cool blazer. Kind of has a chenille feel to it, and it's a longer blazer. It's a size 14. And it's made in Hong Kong, so also vintage. You know what, I don't know if vintage in some cases could work to your advantage, I assume, and then in others they might not be interested in that brand vintage. This is Giorgio St. Angelo, And this I have definitely sent to them before. I thought this was a really cool piece. And I want to say last fall, this was a trend where women were just wearing the vest with nothing underneath, with like jeans, and just really utilizing the vest as a standalone piece. And I really love the buttons on this. So I have a feeling they'll take that. We'll see how that does. Yeah, this was literally in my closet. I think this is an Anthropologie brand. I don't know why I grabbed this. I can't even pronounce that. But it's this really pretty eyelet detail dress. They probably won't take that, but I'll try. Hi, honey. This Angelina had, and she just went through her drawers and she gave it to me. She bought this out thrifting, and it says Giuseppe collection, 100% silk, made in Korea. And I don't know if it's Giuseppe Zanotti with the shoe guy, but it's this beautiful, it's like a vest, but it has this huge, it like wraps all around and then ties. It's a gorgeous piece, absolutely gorgeous. Definitely need to be on a mannequin, but it's silk and it's a wraparound and it's stunning. So I'm curious if they'll take that. These last pieces are all items I'm pulling from my inventory. These are a pair of snakeskin Lafayette 148 pants in leather. I've had these forever. I don't know what I paid for them, but they're going. This is a Nike coat that I think is really cool. I have not gotten any action on it. See, now this label, the athletic department, I don't know if that's like low-end Nike, if they'll accept this. I'm not sure. We'll see. This is a Burberry jacket that I got in the buyout that I did with my friend where I got the 2 Louis Vuitton Speedy bags. This is one of those items that I'm hesitant on too, because I think I have this priced at $500 plus in my closet. My question is, you know, if I price this at $250, would it sell really quickly? And then I just pay my 20% fees and the rest goes in my pocket, versus sending this to the RealReal. What if they price it at $300 and I'm only making 40%? I don't know my payout, to be honest. I'm sorry. There's all different levels. And if you know in the comments, like if this sold for $300, would I get 50%, 40%, 60%? I'm not sure. I'm not at that VIP status yet, so I don't make the higher commission. I'm just like your basic girl. So this is Burberry London. So yeah, I'm sure they'll take this. It's just how much will they price it at, and could I sell that on my own? It's not getting a lot of interest lately. This I think is a good thing to send. This is Barber. And I was so excited when I found this fleece jacket. And this is a great brand. I've sold it before, but it's not getting a lot of attention. I don't know if it's just because it's out of season or what, but it's a beautiful women's jacket. So we'll see how that does. I'm very excited about this piece. This is a gorgeous vintage Salvatore Ferragamo wool coat. And I picked this up near Boston. And it's this pleated, it has this almost like a peplum little style to it. The structure of it is so pretty in this maroon. It has the sleeves that are just stunning. And I did pay $15 for this, but I think this is gorgeous. I will be so disappointed if this is not priced high, but it's not getting any attention, none. Yeah, it's just stunning. And I don't think there's any wool damage, no moth holes or anything like that would prevent them from taking it. So I'm very excited about this piece. I hope it does well. This is a Tumi jacket that I actually have not listed. I don't know why I haven't listed it. There's a couple white spots on it. I believe I got this Tumi jacket at the bins. So I'm curious what they'll do, if they'll take this. This is another men's jacket. You know, I'm not sure. There is definitely a little bit of wear on it. Ooh, my phone's ringing. I'm wondering if she's here. Hold on. The last time she sent me a message and confirmed via text, and she didn't send me a confirmation today, so I'm a little nervous. I hope she's coming. Lastly is this YSL vintage chain belt, and if you've been with me for a while, you may remember this from the estate sale. This was the thing I was most excited about in my estate sale, Trash or Treasure, where I got 13 bags for $250, and I'm still making money on that. This is a vintage Yves Saint Laurent belt. And there's a little tag right here. It says YSL. It's absolutely gorgeous. There was one on their website that was silver with like more of a tortoise shell. that they had priced it $800. This is a single strand belt, and they priced this one at $625, and it's now on sale for $500. I was so excited to send them this. It took them forever to process it because I think it takes them a little longer with vintage. And when they did finally price it, they priced it at $195. And I was like, oh no, I'll give it to Angelina for that price. The other piece of it was that I had contacted them and I thought they were going to adjust the price. And I just went into a queue and I just didn't hear back. So finally I just said, I'll just reclaim it. So this was out of my possession for almost 6 months. Now I have it back. I'm hesitant to send it in again, but I definitely want to have a conversation with the rep about it and why there was such a discrepancy in the pricing. I'm just genuinely curious. I'm going to show you up close one more time because this is just beautiful. I love this belt. And Yves Saint Laurent is so hot right now, so I really thought that they would price that a little bit higher. I forgot a couple things. What's really nice about the RealReal is when they send stuff to you that you purchase or they return stuff to you, they send them in these fun garment bags. I reclaimed these Stuart Weitzmans. I just thought these were so gorgeous with the knot. And I can't remember, it must have been that they just priced them really low. They're in beautiful condition. And these Donald Pleiners. So, do you hear that? That's crazy Lulu trying to get in the house. So I don't know if it was just that they hadn't sold, so they had marked them down, and that can be the reason why the profit just wouldn't be worth it at that point. Hello, do you need to come in the house? Watch her get mad. You have no patience, Lulu. Also, it is now 10:30 and our appointment was at 10. So last week I was the one who had to cancel because I didn't realize I had set up a concierge appointment. I thought I was just doing a porch pickup and my house was a mess and I hadn't showered. I'm like, oh no, we can't meet today. But today, here I am ready and she's not here. So there is a chance I'm gonna have to reschedule. I might pop out my SD card and start editing this video so I can at least show you what I sent. But anyways, I'll keep you posted. I decided to try on this Gucci sweatshirt and it's so damn cute. Dupe or not, it feels so nice. Do I keep this? It's pretty cute. I do like me some Gucci. We shall see. Those are all my items. I will let you know what she takes, what she doesn't take, and I will definitely do a follow-up video and show you where we end up with these pieces. Account that shows my month's earnings, last month's commission. I am an Icon member, which I think is like the first tier, the lowest tier. So I still need to sell $6,800 to unlock my 70% off commission and become more of like a VIP person. This is this month's earning. That is last month's earning. So you can see that things have been pretty quiet just because I haven't been selling stuff in. So if we want to view everything, oh, here we go. So these are my sales and you can see right here when the item sold. So it doesn't look like I've received my commission on this yet, but I'm pretty sure this was either purple label or black label Ralph Lauren. And you can see I'm only making $13 on my commission, but you can also see that this was at a 75% discount. So you do have the option to reclaim these items at any time. And sometimes I'll reclaim and other times I'm just like, just let it go. This Nike jacket had been in my closet forever. This was my first time trying Nike. Again, this sold at 60% off. They do discount things pretty quickly, so you have to watch it. I only made $8. I'm pretty certain I could have sold that on my own and made more money. But you do have to look and see what your time is worth. And in some cases, I wish I had taken the time to list these on my own. And in other cases, I'm like, no, it's fine, whatever it was. This Christian Dior blazer sold for $57 and I got a 23% off commission. That was 50% off. Alberto Macaulay, I buy specifically just to send to the RealReal, and this was a really dated style. Probably found that at the bins or paid very little. So I might have made a couple bucks on that. I haven't been paid my commission on that yet. Another Dior wool blazer. This one wasn't bad. See, this one I was really happy with. This sold at 40% off. It was $171, Lulu's back. And my commission was $103. So happy with that one. St. John, Probably broke even or lost $1 or $2 on these pants, which is unfortunate. These Saks Fifth Avenue patent leather pumps, these sold in April. I made a $6 commission. This Acris wool evening jacket, only $12. Probably made like $3 on that. So I'm sure a lot of you are rolling your eyes like this is just not worth it. And in some ways, I agree with you. Flora Kung, this is what I had sent back to me. See how it says reason consignor requested return? And these were sent back to me pretty quickly. We'll go down to the next page. These were the Donald Pliner shoes I had shipped back, the Robert Rodriguez skirt, the Stuart Weitzman pumps, I had them all sent back. This is another Yves Saint Laurent belt that was from that estate sale. This was severely damaged. I was surprised they even accepted this. So the fact that they sold it for $26, it was only 20% off, so it sold pretty quickly, and I did make a $23 commission. This estate sale, the items only cost me about $1 each. Here's the Ferragamo patent leather. This sold at $196, and see my commission rate here is 60%. So on higher priced items, you have a higher commission rate. This used to be 40% on a lot of things, and they actually lowered the commission rate to just 30%. So you have to be really careful. This North Face jacket, I'll take $11 for that. Not sad about that. These are some Keen Gladiators. They sold for $44. I only made $18. I probably could have sold those for $30, $32 on my own and made a little bit of a higher commission. You also have to see that some of these things are hanging around and they get discounted. So for example, maybe my Keens will sell faster now because they are more in season. And $44 is 60% off what they listed it for. So they list Keens for over $100. So if those happen to sell right when they list them, or even at 20 or 30% off, the commission would be worth it. Here's another Alberto Macaulay, $8 commission, nothing to write home about. Same with this Balenciaga. I had higher hopes for this. This Miu Miu skirt, what happened with this? Oh, it's still there. Okay, so this is a good example. It's been there for 144 days. So it's hard to blame them if it's not selling after 144 days. $55 is the 70% off rate, and I'm only going to make 30% commission. So if I want to sell this skirt on my own, now would be a good time to reclaim it and maybe try again. I'm going to go through these solds and then I guess we'll call it, because these Lafayette pants have not sold. They're still listed at $50. This was the leather jacket I was referring to. Sold for $148. I'd never heard of this brand. I have no idea how I got this leather jacket. I was literally in the back room of my basement and pulled it out, and I saw that they accepted this AMI brand. So this was 100% a great surprise to me. Another Lafayette 148 sold for $56. I made $17. This Bogner sweater, I was kind of excited about this because I had sent them a Bogner once before and it sat forever and I reclaimed it. This one had really extensive pilling and I did not want to work on it on my own. I wasn't even sure they were going to accept it. So $20 for this made me happy. This Etc. brand, I thought was something that it really wasn't. This had been around in my inventory forever. Happy with the 15. These patent leather shoes I paid $3 for a long time ago. They sold at 60% off. This Piazza Sempione blazer, this was a disappointment for sure. This Parker silk dress, I was literally getting ready to donate. So I'll take $10 on that. I didn't realize that they accepted Parker. And then when I saw that they did, I sent it in, wasn't sure if they were going to accept it. All good. So interestingly enough, this Christian Dior skirt goes with one of the blazers that sold. It's been listed for 98 days. And it's still listed at $210, and I get a 60% commission on that. So we'll see how that does. These Gucci pants, these I might leave for a little bit just because they're so priced high, but they might be worth reclaiming, especially since I'm sending out this big order. Hold on to these and send them out back in the fall because I don't think anybody's going to be looking for those right now. Okay, now we're getting into November, but I'm not sure the last time I even did an update for you guys. But there was one thing I wanted to show. This Michael Kors skirt, I was very disappointed in. This was beautiful. It was Michael Kors collection. It literally sold like the day they put it up, and they had it at 20% off, like right off the bat. And my commission was only $14. I was straight up upset with this because this was such a gorgeous piece from their Michael Kors collection. I should have tried that on my own. This was a bins pickup, so I was happy with this, but it was black label or purple label. Another Piazza Sempione. I'm seeing a pattern here with my $6 commission. See, this is the Christian Dior $4 payout. I mean, I'm sure I could sell a Christian Dior tie for $15 on my own. This has not sold yet. What was it that I wanted to show you? It was a Lafayette 148 blazer that I had forever. This trench coat, I could not give this away on Poshmark, and that sold really quickly, and I made $138 commission. So if something sells fast, it's great. This Hermes vest I was pretty excited about. It was shrunk, and it had, I really wasn't even sure if it was real. I had a strong feeling that it was real. I paid $7 for this in a kids section of a thrift store near Boston, and it sold for $177. I made $106. Super happy with that. These are the Diane von Furstenbergs. What was frustrating about this, they both sold on the same day, slightly different dresses. One of them was brand new with tag, and they listed it for the same amount, and it sold that day. So very frustrated with that one. And then Lafayette, and these Diane von Furstenberg shoes sold quickly, but not a big profit. I paid $16 or $18 for these, but anyway, that it is what it is. I just figured I would share with you what the status is here. And yeah, do you want to see what I am looking at right now? These are the items I have hearted. So this Saint Laurent bag, I'm absolutely in love with. I love this suede, and this is $1,000 off of retail. So I think this might be my first purchase. I just don't have the guts to pull the trigger on it because that's still so much money. But you can see I have a $1,500 credit. This Chanel bag is a wallet on a chain. I probably wouldn't get that because I would destroy that. This YSL bag is pretty as well. I'm trying to branch out from my normal black bags that I always have. This is a really cute evening bag. I just don't think I would get the use out of it for that money. These are the Chanel boy bags, grossly overpriced as most Chanel is. But you know, a girl can dream. And look here. This is the classic flap. This is now 15% off. Still way out of my budget, but hopefully some of the things I'm sending in today might help. And that's all. All right, everybody, that is all for today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Be sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more from me. Let me know what your most successful sale has been with the RealReal, or maybe share with me if you were disappointed in something you thought you were going to make a lot of money on and it just didn't meet your expectation. I definitely think there are some highs and lows with the RealReal, but overall, I think it's a great way to get rid of some of your inventory that has been hanging around or not selling on the platforms that we're used to selling on. There are just things that do better on different platforms. So I try to play to that when I'm deciding what to send to the RealReal, but hopefully you found some value in this video. Bye.